Hare Krishna, welcome to my channel BirthSoulSpirituality. Today I am going to tell you about the Gita introduction part 10. So let's start with the video without any delay. It is also explained in Gita that impersonal Brahman is also subordinate to complete Supreme Person Brahmana hi Patisthaham. Brahman is more explicitly explained in Brahma Sutra to be like the rays of the sunshine. The impersonal Brahman is the shining rays of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The impersonal Brahman is in complete relation of the Absolute Whole, and so also is the conception or Paramatma. In the 15th chapter, the partial relation of Paramatma, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is also called Sachidananda Vigraha. The Brahma Samhita begins in the way Isvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Govinda Krishna is the cause of all causes. He is the primal cause and he is the very form of eternity, knowledge and bliss. Impersonal Brahman relation is the relation of his Sat feature, which is eternity. Paramatma relation is the relation of Satchit, eternal knowledge. But relation of the personality of Godhead Krishna is the relation of all transcendental features, that is Sat, Chit and Ananda, eternity, knowledge and bliss, in complete Vigraha, that is form. People with less intelligence consider the Supreme Truth to be impersonal, but he is the transcendental person, and this is confirmed in all Vedic literatures. Nitya Nityam Chetanas Chetananam Katha Upanishad 2.2.13. As we are all individual living beings and have our individuality, the Supreme Absolute Truth is also in the ultimate issue. A person and relation of the personality of Godhead is relation of all the transcendental features in his complete form. The complete whole is not formless. If he is formless or if he is less than any other thing, then he cannot be complete whole. The complete whole must have everything within our experience and beyond our experience, otherwise it cannot be the complete. The complete whole, the personality of Godhead, has immense potencies. Parishya Saktir Vividaiva Sruate. How Krishna is acting in different potencies is also explained in Bhagavad Gita. This phenomenal world or material world in which we are placed in is also complete in itself because the 24 elements of which this material universe is a temporary manifestation according to Sankhya philosophy are completely adjusted to the produce complete resources which are necessary for maintenance and subsistence of this universe. There is nothing extraneous nor there is anything needed. This manifestation has its own time fixed by the energy of Supreme Whole, and when its time is complete, this temporary manifestation will be annihilated by the complete arrangement of the complete. There is complete facility for the small complete units, namely the living entities, to realize the complete, and all sorts of incompleteness are experienced due to incomplete knowledge of the complete. So, Bhagavad Gita contains the complete knowledge of Vedic wisdom. All Vedic knowledge is infallible, and Hindus accept Vedic knowledge to be complete and infallible. For example, cow dung is the stool of an animal, and according to Smriti or Vedic injunction, if one touches the stool of an animal, he has to take bath to purify himself. But in the Vedic scriptures, cow dung is considered to be a purifying agent. One might consider this is to be contradictory, but it is accepted because it is Vedic injunction. And indeed, by accepting this, one will not commit any mistake. Subsequently, it has been proved by modern science that cow dung contains all antiseptic properties. So Vedic knowledge is complete because it is above all doubts and mistakes, and Bhagavad Gita is the essence of the Vedic knowledge. Vedic knowledge is not question of research. Our research work is imperfect because we are researching things with imperfect senses. We have to accept the perfect knowledge which comes down and as it's stated in Bhagavad Gita by the parampara, that is disciplic succession. We have to receive knowledge from the proper source in disciplic succession, beginning with the supreme spiritual master, the Lord himself, and handed down to the succession of spiritual masters. Arjuna, the student who took lessons from Lord Krishna, accepts everything that he says without contradicting him. One is not allowed to accept one portion of Bhagavad Gita and not another. No, we must accept Bhagavad Gita without interpretation, without deletion, and without our own whimsical participation in the matter. The Gita should be taken as the most perfect presentation of Vedic knowledge. Vedic knowledge is received from transcendental sources, and the first words were spoken by the Lord himself. The words spoken by the Lord is called aparushya, meaning that they are different from words spoken by a person of mundane world who is infected with four defects. A. Mundaner is sure to commit mistakes. 2. Is invariably illusioned. 3. Has the tendency to cheat others. And 4. Is limited by imperfect senses. With this four imperfection, one cannot deliver perfect information of all pervading knowledge. Vedic knowledge is not imparted by such defective living entities. It was imparted unto the heart of Brahma, the first created living being, and Brahma in his turn disseminated this knowledge to his sons and disciples as he originally received it from the Lord. The Lord is Purnam, all perfect, and there is no possibility of his becoming subject to the laws of material nature. One should therefore be intelligent enough to know that the Lord is only proprietor of everything. Vedic knowledge is not imparted by such defective living entities. It was imparted unto the heart of Brahma, the first created living being, and Brahma is his turn disseminated this knowledge to his sons and disciples as he originally received it from the Lord. The Lord is Purnam, all perfect, and there is no possibility of his becoming subject to the laws of the material nature. One should therefore be intelligent enough to know that Lord is the only proprietor of everything in the universe and that he is the original creator and the creator of Brahma. In the 11th chapter, the Lord is addressed as Prapitamaha because Brahma is addressed as Pitamaha, the grandfather, and he is the creator of the grandfather. So, no one should claim to be proprietor of anything. One should accept only things set aside for him by the Lord as his quota for his maintenance. There are many examples given of how we are utilize those things which are set aside for us by the Lord. This is also explained in Bhagavad Gita. In the beginning, Arjuna decided that he should not fight in the battle of Kurukshetra. This was his own decision. Arjuna told the Lord that it was not possible for him to enjoy the kingdom after killing his own kinsman. His decision was based on the body because he was thinking that body was himself and that his bodily relations or expansions were his brothers, nephews, brother-in-laws, grandfathers, and so on. Therefore, he wanted to satisfy the bodily demands. Bhagavad Gita was spoken by the Lord just to change this view, and at the end, Arjuna decides to fight under the directions of Lord. When he says, Kadishe Vachanam Tava, I shall act according to your word. So that's all, folks, for today. We'll meet with you in the next Gita introduction part. So thank you so much for being with me till the end of the video. Thank you so much for your love and support. Keep chanting Gita slokas, keep reading Gita, keep changing our lives. Thank you so much. Meet with you soon.